Hey, you rock stars. Don Nugent here with a quick video to show you how to create a Facebook ad to start capturing some leads off of Facebook. And let's kind of jump right in there and take a look at how to do that. So I'm going to click on create a new ad, and I want to do a social ad, social Facebook paid ad. And I am going to do this one for 2,900, well, not 29,000, 2,900 Chase Point Place. So that's what I'm going to call my ad, and it's going to be an advertising of ad, a listing, and I'm going to click on Facebook because that's where I want to run the campaign to, and I'm going to set up that campaign. And when it does, it's going to pull up and start grabbing our images information from our logo from the office and so forth that we need to have to run our ads. So I'm going to go in here and look for this listing, and so I'm pulling up 2,900 Chase Point, and I'm going to pull up all listings. And when I do, there's 2,900 Chase Point. This listing is Miss Teresa Point's listing that she has down in Columbia, Tennessee. So I'm going to click on select this listing, so it goes out and it grabs that listing picture, the front page picture that's in the in RealTracs in the MLS. So the first thing I'm going to do is going to follow out the checkbox. So I've named my ad, I've connected it into my listing, and now I'm going to go do the add text. And so I decide what information and text that I want to put in here. So I've kind of grabbed some information that I had out, she had in the MLS, and kind of wrote a little bit of text information that's there. You can come in here and add some emojis in here. Look at this fabulous farmhouse, and you can do emoji of a farm and a house and things to garner some more interest in click-throughs, because that's your goal, is to get people to look at right here in this text and add information at the top and make them want to click through and find some additional information. And so I come down into my next, my headliner, which is right here. And I said, can you see yourself with a cup of coffee on this front porch? And then come down, if I can spell right. And then I come in here and said, I'll just use the same text that they have. They give some sample text in here, and so I'm just going to use that one for now. The coming home to this beautiful home. And so now if you look on the right side, there's the text that's going out. There's what the picture looks like. So I've created the text that I want in there. So I'm going to save that. And the next thing I'm going to go in here is I am going to look at the add media. So it grabbed the photos there. So if all I want is this front photo, that's great. If I want to add some additional photos, when I click on add more, it goes out and brings me the photos out of the MLS. So I can come look in which photos I may want to grab if I want to add another one. So I'm talking about a cup of coffee on the front porch. So I'll grab this one here that shows another view of the back porch. So maybe they can look at, sitting out on the back porch with coffee. So I'll show those couple of photos in there. I can add up to 2, 3, 4, up to 5 photos. You want to keep this kind of at a smaller number. You don't want to add too many. You're just kind of getting their interest right here to get them to contact you. So I click on save the media, and then I want to go back to the Facebook ad. Now, because I have connected my personal Facebook account to my business account, so I select my business account. You want to use the Facebook lead generation form so that it will automatically have that form that would auto-populate for you. It'll pull in their first name, last name, and email address. That's what's in Facebook, and they won't have to type any of that information in. The button that we're going to be using for this type of thing is Learn More button, so they'll click on the Learn More. And where do you want to send the clients to look at? So what page, or where do you want to send them? So I'm going to send them to my Facebook page. My business page website. So I'm going to go into donnugent.kw.com. If I can spell right. And I think I have to bring the www off of here and see if that would recognize it. There we go. Or I can choose the landing page from here. The reason I chose mine different because I have my donnugent.com that's redirecting to my kw.com email address. So I want to send them to my website. Once they're through looking at information, it can take them to a destination, which is the donnugent.com website. And I say what area, where do I want to target? So if I go in here, and it's going to set up immediately that I'm going to go into the Columbia, Tennessee, and they're going to do within a 20-mile radius of Columbia, Tennessee. If I want to modify that, I can come here and I can choose where I want to send it. So I'm going to still continue to do Columbia, Tennessee, and I'm going to do within 20 miles of Columbia. If I want to do within 30 miles of Columbia, I can just change this. I can actually change this and say, where are people moving from to come into Columbia? So if they're moving from California, I could go in and set an ad up to Orange County, California, LA area, within 20, 30 miles of LA, and have people targeted for this home. So you're targeting a different area of people that's moving here. But I'm looking at people within 30 miles of Columbia that may want to move from Nashville down to Columbia and so forth. So what interest do I want to come in here? And so maybe I'm saying I'm going to come in and I'm going to type and look at for homes. So if people are out here looking for on homes.com, or if they're going in doing a Google search, something with maybe Zillow. So when I pull in Zillow, then I can choose Zillow. I can put, if it's maybe a farm or a ranch or real estate. So if I've got some real estate investors that I'm wanting to target for this particular property, I could pull up and use the real estate investing or development or so forth. So, wherever I may want to target some interest areas for this property. And I'm just going to kind of leave it at this point for now for homes and Zillow. I do have a list of different ones that you can use and kind of play with and start seeing what benefits you and gets the most pull for you according to the type of property that you're actually looking at. So I'm going to click on Save That Ad. So now the next thing I need to do is how much money do I want to spend? It automatically defaults to a 10-day duration for $3 a channel, and for a maximum budget of $30 because there is actually 3 channels you can run these ads in. It's Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. However, the one that we found out that works the best for us right now is being the Facebook. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to run this particular ad. And let's say I can decide how long do I want to run it. It will start tomorrow, which is the 13th. And so I'm going to come in here and say, well, I don't want to run it for 10 days. I'm only going to run it for maybe 5 days. So I'm going to come in here and do it till the 18th. So it's 5 days, and I'm only going to spend $10. So when I spend $10, then it's going to run me $2 per day to run that ad. So it's $10 just going to run out for that ad. So I click on Save Duration, and you can change this. You can put the budget, whatever you want to do in there. But as you'll see when I show you the results I had on a couple of others, running about a $10 ad for anywhere from 5 to 10 days seems to be very productive. So when I come here, then I click on Publish the Campaign, and then it's going to ask you there, what credit card do you want to have that you've got on file? I can add a new, and then I would just create this campaign. So from there, I click on Create Campaign, and when it does, it's going to come back over into my campaign dashboard here, and you'll see that I'm in a pending status for this particular campaign. And so it's under pending review. So Facebook is now reviewing it to make sure that it meets all the standards that we're not doing any targeting or doing anything illegal with the wording and so forth that we have in there that's causing any problems. So they will review it and make sure everything's okay. And then here's the one I did earlier that starts today. I ran it starting yesterday after the team meeting. And so here it is, and it's actually just started in the last few hours, and it hadn't gotten any impressions because it just got approved. So I'm just going to delete this one out. And I'm going to stop that campaign, and I'm not going to run that one because I've got the two and I've got it paused. So anyway, so now you can see I've got that one paused. Here's the active one that I ran. Over the last few days, I've ran a couple of them. So I ran those for 4 days at $10 each. So it was like $2.50 a day that I spent. And I came in with 39 leads off of this one ad. And I came in with 11 leads off of the ad that I actually ran out for California. It's the same listing for Lee Gillig for 1708 Sugar Ridge Road. My California brought me in 11 leads of people that was interested in the property from California. The one I ran here for the Spring Hill Thompson Station area brought in me 39 leads. So this came to the tune of about 26 cents a lead, and these came in somewhere around 90 cents a lead that I received those. So anyway, that's how you run that ad. Very quick and easy. If you have any questions, please give me a shout, and we will definitely give you a hand. Thank you, and look forward to helping.